So she was unsnapping my bra and popped them open, and she took out the drains. They weren't painful at all. Hey guys, so by the title, I'm pretty sure you already know what this video is going to be about. And it is my breast reduction story. Yes. To start out, I was a 32 triple D. My chest was humongous. So I decided to go to the VA to see if I can get a breast reduction done. And if you guys don't know, I was part of the military. I'm now a veteran. I served in the United States Air Force. Hoorah. So yeah, brief history on that. But for the most part, I was not happy with my size. Like, there were times when I wanted to go out and purchase certain things and I wasn't able to because my chest would get in the way. Everything else would fit like everywhere else on my body, but my chest was not having it. And here is one of the bras that I was fitted for that was really the only bra that actually did me any justice. Like, do you see how big, this bra is? It is humongous. Like, it has like the 3 prongs in the back. Like, it's freaking huge. And this is a 34 triple D. So yeah, big ass titties, like, girl, bye. Usually when you go through the VA to have something cosmetic done, they always deny it. Like, they always deny, you know, stuff like that. So God was with me this day when I went to talk to my doctor, and I asked him, I said, look, I'm having back problems. My straps are like digging in my shoulders. I have like dark marks on my shoulders. What can I have done? So he turned to me and said, well, what would you like to have done? Would you like to have a breast reduction? I'm like, yeah. You know, like, yeah. And he's like, okay, fine. Let me get you, get some things written up for you. I'm gonna send you down the hall to get some labs done and make sure that your contact information is up to date. So when the people from, Biloxi VA contact you, they will have the right contact number to get in touch with you for your appointment. So I was sitting there like, are you serious? Like, I can get a breast reduction? So I was on cloud 9. Do you understand? Like, I was so freaking happy that it worked out that way for me. After that, I want to say it was like 2 months later, I received a call from Biloxi VA scheduling me to come out there to have another physical done with the surgeon out there. He did my physical for me, got me ready, got me prepped, sent my blood work and everything out to Houston VA, out in Houston, Texas. I went there, they flew me out, my mom and I, and we stayed a total of 3 days, and I had my surgery done. And the whole process was a little scary for me because this is the first time I've ever like went under the knife of any kind. So yeah, this was a little scary for me and nerve-wracking. And prior to your surgery, they give you like this kit that you have to use to sanitize your body and wipe down. You can't eat after 12. You have to wipe in certain spots with these different cloths that they give you to help keep down the infection or the possibility of getting an infection, you know, while you're in surgery. And the day of my surgery, I got there. I was scheduled to have my surgery at 6 o'clock that morning, so I had to get there a little early, of course. And I arrived. They prepped me for my surgery, and I went into surgery. I went into surgery, and I don't know if it was a doctor who was new, had never done this before, wasn't sure of what the hell he was doing, but I was on the table for over 5 freaking hours. 5 hours. Okay? So I came out of surgery fine. I woke up, you know, anesthesia, all that stuff like that. I was sick as a dog. I was nauseous. I was throwing up everywhere. I was just very uncomfortable. They had me bandaged and wrapped around really, really tight, you know, to secure everything. And I stayed an additional 24 hours for recovery to make sure that everything was okay and everything was fine. I had to have tubes placed in me on both sides, draining tubes to drain the blood and the fluid or whatever out. I had to have those placed. They told me how to take care of my drains and how to measure them and to record the measurements every day, twice a day. I made sure to record my fluid production, and you know, I kept up with that. When I got home, I was miserable. The pain was, it was like, I can't even describe how painful it was. Like, it was very painful for me. I'm not gonna lie and say that it wasn't painful. Keeping up with the drains, and then you had to sit upright. Like, you can't lay down, you can't lay back, you can't lay on your side, of course. You can't just, you know, relax. So I had to sit in a recliner and sleep in a recliner. And it was hard for me to just be mobile. You know, my mom had to help me, and it was just so much. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I was not expecting this to, you know, to happen, like, to feel this way or whatever. Post surgery, I wasn't able to take a shower until after my follow-up. So my follow-up was 2 weeks after I got home. So I wasn't able to take a shower for 2 weeks. I had to just, like, you know, wipe off or whatever like that. That experience right there, let alone when I got home, it was just miserable. When I went back to my follow-up, they were able to remove the drains that day. I was so happy. Now, I had been Googling how it feels to have these drains taken out, because I know they're in my skin. I didn't look at them. I don't know, you know, none of that. So I Googled. I'm guilty. I Googled the hell out of removing tubes because I was scared, and I wanted to know what to expect when they snatch these damn drains out of my skin and out of my boobs, my new soft boobs, and they're painful, you know? So, I was scared as shit. Like, I was crying. Before she touched me, I was crying. So, she proceeded to unwrap me, and I had this big sports bra on that, like, snaps, like, in the middle, like, going down. It, you know, had the little hooks, and you just snap them down or whatever. So she was unsnapping my bra and popped them open, and she took out the drains. They weren't painful at all. Like, I didn't even know that she had taken out the damn drains. I was sitting there holding my boyfriend's hand, and I'm like, oh my God, this hurts bad. He was like, she hadn't even touched it yet. I'm like, but still, like, I'm preparing myself to already be crying, so, you know, I won't have to start crying. You know, I was like a hot ass mess. And she had already snatched the drains out. You felt like a little trickle in your skin, you know, because it's like up in there. So you just feel like a little trickle, and it's just sliding on out. It was not painful at all. She did have to, like, snip around it because like, the blood or whatever kind of, you know, got stuck together around the tube entrance. So she had to snip it a little bit, but other than that, it was not painful at all. Now, when the bandages came off, I was not happy with the size. I just was not happy. I'm like, I still look the freaking same. Oh, the swelling will go down, and this is that and the third. So I had another follow-up appointment a week later, and I went back out there to Houston, Texas, and I told them, I was like, I am not happy with this size. Like, one side is bigger than the other one, and I know as women with breasts, one side will be bigger than the other one slightly. Not a whole damn cup. You know what I mean? So I was not happy with that at all. So the doctor told me to go home, get fitted for a bra, and for me to come back out there, you know, they'll discuss everything with me, and bring a bra that I would like to fit into. Okay, so I got home. I went to a local department store, and I got fitted for a bra. Now, when she fitted me for this bra, she didn't tell me what size it was or anything. She just put the bra on me. She looked at me. She put the bra on me. She said, okay, this is your size. Now, it felt like it was perfect. Like, that bra felt perfect on my body. So, me looking in the mirror, I'm like, okay, this is like a C cup. And I told them I wanted to be a B cup to begin. Well, first, I wanted to be an A cup. He said that wasn't happening. So, I said, okay, B cup. Like, seriously, a B cup. Like, a big A, small B. You know, that's what I wanted to be. So, I'm like, okay, well, you know, it's probably a C cup, you know, whatever. I was still sore, so I couldn't really just be turning around and looking all of that. So, the lady came in, and I said, well, ma'am, what size is this? This lady, I said, well, is this like a C cup, you know, C-ish? This lady told me double D. Double D. So you mean to tell me I was on the operating table for over 5 hours, beginning out as a triple D, and I went through all this pain and these tubes and shit, and I'm only a double D? I said, ma'am, take this bra off me and let me look for myself. I said, because, you know, maybe you're not seeing these letters. Maybe they running together or something. Let me see. She took that, sure enough, she took that bra off and she handed it to me. Goddamn, it was a double D. I went through all this for y'all to take one letter off my damn cup size? Nuh-uh. We not having that. So I got back up there with a B cup bra and I told him, this is what I want. This is what I want. Like, this is what initially I was supposed to be having done anyway. But I told them, I said, no, this is not acceptable. I want another breast reduction. They told me that they can do it. And so I had the procedure done again, and they got me down to a B cup, thankfully. And I had no tubes this time, no drains, no any of that stuff. And I was only on the table for 2 hours. And maybe it was mainly just like reconstructive and, you know, kind of get my sizes and everything how it's supposed to be in proportion. And my areolas are small. He was like, so you want spring break boobs? And I was like, hell yeah, give me spring break Mardi Gras boobs so I can like pull my shirt up and I can flash the hell out of these people with these perky boobs. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me exactly what I wanted to this time around, and it was a totally different surgeon from the first surgeon who performed the procedure on me, because I don't know what the hell he was doing. See, that's what you're not gonna do, is like play with my body and, you know, try and figure it out. And, you know, I know everybody have to start somewhere, but not with me. So my second procedure went just fine. The pain was not even there. Like I said, I had no drains, no tubes put in place. I was on the recovery table for only 2 hours. I was sent home the very next day. Now, as far as the scarring goes, the first time I had the procedure done, initially, the scarring like was the same color as my skin. Like, you couldn't see anything. Literally, you couldn't see anything. Like, you could tell it was like some slight scarring there, but my scars healed perfectly. No keloids, no anything. The second time around, of course, they had to cut in the same exact spot. So I had some scar tissue and all of that stuff in place. But still, the scars are so minimal. Like, I can still wear my tank tops. I can wear V-neck shirts. I can wear just, it's just amazing. Yeah, I don't have to wear this big ass bra anymore. You see that? Like, that is crazy. Huge. Like, it's like the size of my freaking head. Like, it's huge. So for those who are really seriously speaking, like for those who are wanting to get a breast reduction done, I say go for it. You will be so happy. You will be so happy with yourself, and it will give you a boost of confidence, because I was very insecure about my body. I was not confident in my body because I wanted to wear certain things, and, you know, I was so top heavy it was kind of impossible for me. Just make sure that you really take the time to research a credible doctor. If you know anyone that's been in your family who's had a breast reduction and it was successful and it was nice, or you know any friends who've had breast reductions, you know, and their surgeon did an awesome job, then you should probably lean towards that. Like, just take time. It's not an overnight thing finding a credible surgeon. You know, they all look good, you know, on paper, but when they, you know, get ready to perform that procedure, that's what counts the most. Overall, if I was asked if I would do this again, and yes, I would do this again, and believe me, it'll be totally worth it in the end. When you can put on that little bitty bra, or you can walk around with no bra on, have your wife beater or a tank top on, and your boobs sitting up all perky and stuff. Like, girl, please. So yeah, this is just my experience. I know I've been rambling on and on or whatever, but this is my experience. This is what I went through, and I would do it again. So for those who are looking to get it done, get it done. You will be so happy with it.